Mhm. Welcome to Whispers. Hmm. The truth is coming out. Hmm. Powerful Nigerians brought in bandits. Arms for civil war. Should Jonathan remain in power? Malafia. Former Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Obadiah Malafia, has said bandits were brought into Nigeria in 2015 by powerful people who wanted former President Goodluck Jonathan out of power. Malafia said the powerful individuals intended to deploy the bandits for war if Jonathan did not concede the 2015 presidential election. This is what I hate. Kò bóni sàn láàrin, ajé ní mú ní pẹ́kọ́rọ́. Who are the powerful people? Name them. Let us know them. Stop shredding everything in mystery. Open up at your age and stage in life. What are you afraid of? Whether you say it, you will die. If you don't say it, you will die. So kukufe ko see it. These people are still alive. They are in our midst. Say there, what is powerful people? I beg you. The former CBN deputy governor also said there should be no amnesty for the bandits because they are only out to destroy. During the 2015 elections, they brought in thousands of foreigners into this country, harmed them because it was a case of if Goodluck Jonathan doesn't surrender, there will be war. They were ready for civil war. They were not ready for peace, Malafia said. Of course, Jonathan handed over to them, and then they turned their backs on the hoodlums. And the hoodlums said, look, you brought us here and we are still here. There are certain world powers that want to destroy our country. That is what I believe. There was a container load of weapons that were brought in from Turkey. Another time some were brought in from Iran. But nobody probed further and everything was swept under the carpet. And that was the end of it. Malafi also called out those comparing Niger Delta militants to terrorists who wield sophisticated weapons. I do not believe that the Niger Delta militancy can be compared to the terrorists. These people, terrorists, are not even bandits. A bandit is a common thief, and a bandit is a common thief. The Agbero are bandits. These people carrying sophisticated weapons and rockets are not bandits. They are terrorists. They have killed, they have maimed, they have raped, they have wreaked havoc. Malafia did not provide any proof and is known for making unsubstantiated claims. Unsubstantiated claims. And the puzzle is all adding up. Wow. But the problem is substantiated and go. In August 2020, Malafia was invited by the Department of State Service (DSS) over his claim that a governor from the north is the leader of Boko Haram. After his release from DSS custody, Malafia said he was ready to lay down his life for the country, like Nelson Mandela. Easier said than done. Former president of South Africa did for his country. But in an interview with BBC Hausa, Malafia later said he got the information from some traders in the market and did not know that the statement would go viral. He admitted that he had no evidence to back up the claim. But we can see pointers right before our eyes. This thing is not hidden, it's in plain sight. It is in plain sight. They are not hiding it anymore. Malafia has said the truth, nothing but the truth. Those who have ears, let them hear. I believe the guy, with the rate of insecurity in the country, this explanation makes a lot of sense. But in an interview with BBC Hausa, Malafia said he got the information from some traders. I wonder what traders, I wonder what they are trading in for him to have access to such vital information. Traders in the market, what market? I did not know that his statement would go viral. He admitted that he had no evidence to back up the claim. Danjuma too had no evidence that the military is complacent. Neither did Obasanjo with his finalization and Islamization agenda. Events of unfolding so far is proving they are right. Of course, he has, but can't disclose. Those claims of either no evidence or receiving the information from a trader in the market may just be ways to protect their source. Who may be high-ranking security operative or someone who knows and is concerned but cannot act, but believes that he should tell it to someone who can act. One of the advantages of having occupied high office is that you will always have people who will either call you up or come around to unwittingly give you useful information about happenings, or will know someone or someone who knows someone who can give you such information should it be desired. Hence, I find it difficult to believe that people like Obasanjo or Danjuma will not have evidence for what they say in matters of security. Therefore, when the DSS harass people like Malafai, they are only trying to know the source, probably from within, who volunteered that information to him. Any person who deals in security issues know there are sources of intel you never disclose. So those shouting issue names are just ignorant of the way things work. Well, yeah, I don't know it all, but I just feel like, why is he covering them? Son, at his age, but come to think of it, nobody wants to die. Okay. What other proof do you need when a governor from the north and some of the terrorists have confirmed these allegations? They must be living in an alternate universe not to know. Hmm. The bandits who are presently creating insecurity all over Nigeria are Fulani militarians who were brought into Nigeria by the APC for the purpose of winning the 2015 presidential elections. Those military men were brought in and armed by the APC leadership from Sierra Leone, Mali, Chad, Niger, and Senegal. And he claimed that he confirmed that after the elections, the military men never left, and it would appear from what we can glean from the complaints of some of them in press interviews and during meetings with them by Sheikh Gumi that they were subsequently abandoned. It would seem to their own devices. It should also be recalled that it was some prominent local Fulani leaders, e.g. Sultan, former Emir of Kano, Lamido of Adamawa, and some of the northern state governors, all of who are in a position to know that first told us about the bandits who were troubling us were not Nigerians, were not originally from Nigeria. Some kidnappees and displaced victims of these foreign herdsmen bandits in Plateau, Oyo, Ogun, Ondo, and Benue states have also since confirmed that some of these bandits were indeed foreign. Of course, these military men who have now been armed and are without their livestock economy, readily teamed up with some criminally minded local Fulanis to engage in banditry, robbery, and kidnapping. This possibly explains why some of these bandit leaders confidently boast before government officials and traditional rulers that they are untouchable. Wow. Okay, each time anyone accuses or attacks these bandits in retaliation, or why the federal government had rather strangely been unwilling to crack down on them, but had instead been encouraging individuals, state governments, and even some of our own security agencies to negotiate ransom payments with them. Rather than follow Dr. Malifier's lead, the promptness and ferocity with which the DSS went after him and their attempts to discredit him was surprising, given that, as Alhaji Bala Baraje and one of the former DG Lawal Daura revealed, they appear to know more about the Fulani banditry than they are willing to let the public in on. Wow. You see now? They know what Kosijambe, this one. Masters always turn on their creators. Presidential elections in Nigeria will continue to be a do-or-die affair as long as all-powerful Father Christmas presidency and military system of governance are in place. Can you imagine? You reap what you sow. The same thing happened in Delta areas. The thugs used to win elections, then turned to warlords once the elections were over. Can you imagine? Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh my God, can you see? I am surprised that El-Rufai is now eating his own vomit, while the dumb and the deaf and dumb in Asarok will never say a word on the issue, irrespective of the level of provocation. When they wanted him to talk by going to his enclave to abduct and kill a lot of people, even while he was on home visit, still he refused to say a word. The guilty, they say, are afraid. He can never authorize the army, DSS, police, etc. to go for the heads of these idiots because that will be betrayal. I am only sorry for the constant loss of our dear victims who were caught in between this ugly conflict. We are watching the drama, but candidly, our other leaders who are watching with hands akimbo are the worst of all people. Oh my God. Can you imagine? They all know. They brought in the masters. Now it's unleashing terror on everybody. So, there you have it, guys. The truth is coming out. It is coming out. So, like Professor just said, we need to wrestle the older generation. Then before they take this to their grave, they need to come out and clear things up. So there you have it, guys. So they said there's the powerful people that brought in the bandits. And when they refuse to feed them, they have to feed for themselves. So in feeding for themselves, they are feasting on the community. So it is not herdsmen. We are in deep shit right now. because they don't have anything, so they want to take our land, take over everything. So I think that is what they promised them. So it's not about herdsmen, you know. Our own local herdsmen are working hand in hand with the foreign ones. That is why Meyeti Allah, Sultan of Sokoto, and all of them, and Gumi, they are trying to protect them. Amnesty, amnesty, amnesty for what? Amnesty for what? So, but I know it's a ticking time bomb. It's gonna boomerang. It's gonna blow up to 1,000 pieces. So there you have it, guys. Until I come your way again. Bye.